Science is a joke. Corona is real. Stay safe. Look at this bogeyman chasing the little children. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Don't be a kid. Don't love. Enjoy life. Carefree? No mas. Oh, and in case you ain't heard, Corona is real. The pandemic appears to have spared Africa so far. Scientists are a joke, are struggling to explain why. If there are any scientists listening to this and you guys need some pointers, some tips, and perhaps an explanation, hit me up. I won't charge you too much. I'll break it down for you so it could be built up. Yet again, from the ground up, properly. How about that? I'll give you a clue, though. False premises. False promises. Blah, blah, blah. Although Africa reported its millionth official COVID-19 case last week, it seems to have weathered the pandemic relatively well so far, with fewer than one confirmed case for every 1,000 people and just 23,000 deaths so far. Yet, several antibody surveys suggest that far more Africans have been infected with the coronavirus, a discrepancy that is puzzling scientists around the continent. We do not have an answer, says immunologist. That's where you fucked up. Sophie Uyoga at the Kenya Medical Research Institute, Walalala Come Trust Research Program. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Africa. Aren't the people starving there? Don't they live in substandard conditions? Aren't they crowded in many different places? Isn't the medical care substandard as well? Germs everywhere. Look at this one. Oh my God, big bad germs everywhere. Look at it. They should have painted it white. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Somebody got mad because I don't love Hitler and said they lost all respect for me because I don't love Hitler. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Where have I been? Mostly detoxing from the toxic social media. You know, the world is mad right now. I mean, look at this. Look at what they're doing to children all over the world, right? These kids are either smart enough or not educated enough or just carefree enough to not care. Maybe they don't watch enough TV. Maybe they got their eyes and ears open and ain't nobody keeling over, dying. Walked by my favorite hospital yesterday. Didn't record, but maybe next time I will. It was a ghost town. Just saying. I've been staying off toxic social media. I've been on social media barely here and there talking about bullshit, boxing, stuff that's, I guess fun once in a while. Because this sort of stuff, what's happening in the world, it can be depressing. Now, I don't get depressed, but it's probably because I detox, right? Sometimes. You have to. The stuff is very heavy and it's sad and it feels like a lot of people ain't getting it. They don't care to get it. Or they're hopeless, helpless, and they do the best they can, but their best is not good enough, I guess. Sorry. What am I talking about? Well, let's give you an example. Cuties, right? Flicks back in the day in Chicago, at least in my group of friends, was a slang term for porn. Yeah. You know, what are these fuckers' names? Jacques Attali, Jean-Paul, wait for it, Sartre. I hope I said that correctly. Shout out to all my French freaks out there. Then there was this other one that died of syphilis, was it? Was it HIV? That he, I won't say picked up because it wouldn't be in accordance with the theme of this video, but auto-generated, how about that? HIV at probably the Armory in San Francisco. Shout out to all the Castro boys out there. Get a life. Gee, why can't I remember his name? Ah, that's right. Foucault. What was his first name? Foucault. Anyway, a whole bunch of French intellectuals. Very, very, very intellectual. Good people. Postmodernists mostly. Go figure. Neo-Marxists, some people would say. I think this was in 1976. Petitioned the French Parliament to lower the already low, I believe, 15 years of age of consent, sexual consent. And their petition fell flat, I guess, was rejected. But, you know, back in 76, they already wanted 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 3, 2, 1-year-olds to be able to give sexual consent. Okay? France's sexual consent age was already low back in the 70s. I believe it's 15. Is it 14? 15? Something like that. Maybe 6. I don't remember exactly, but they wanted it to be 0, 1. Okay? So you had all these... Have you seen some of these people? Let's look at Jean Paul Sartre. What a weird language. Look at this dude. Tell me he doesn't look like a pedo with his Mr. Rogers sweater on. Oh, I'm gonna hold a cigarette, touch my cheek, and look at a piece of paper. I'm so intellectual. Look at this guy. Right? Literally a degenerate. How about Michel? That was his name. Right? Not sure if he's a boy or a girl himself. Michel Foucault. French is another one of them dishonest languages, right? Where do you get Foucault from that, right? Michel Foucault. Foucault. If I'm saying that correctly, right? Now, shout out to all my bald brothers, right? That's not what we're talking about here. But, I don't know. Maybe. If I am to self-efface just a bit. Right? Tell me this guy doesn't look like a fucking degenerate. Tell me you'd feel comfortable running into this man in a dark alley. Right? So a whole bunch of men. Okay? Creepy looking, degenerate men got together in France and they said, we want to be able to bang little girls. What do you say, French Parliament? At the time, because they had not yet been brainwashed with quote-unquote feminism, at least not enough, women did not join their plea. This was a whole bunch of men, grown-ass men, asking the French Parliament to let them bang little girls. You kidding me? Anyway, back to Cuties. You know, I'll be on here. And look, I understand. Oh, man. I understand the urges, okay? And I applaud, on the one hand, those of you who have spoken out against it. But on the other hand, as I'm watching your video, you know, I'm getting bombarded with Netflix ads. So It's no different than YouTube vegans making money off bacon, right? Sorry. I mean, let's just keep it real, right? And to be frank, some people out there who are still sleeping, right? Because they were just vegan not that long ago. And they think they have it all figured out. No, you were vegan not that long ago. You don't know anything. Sorry. And the same can be said for Sferia. Come on, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. You can get offended if you want to. But for some people, this whole cuties thing, and I'm not saying they agree with it, and yeah, it is revolting, it is disgusting, and I'm sure they feel the same way, or maybe, but if they do, why are they laughing? Why are they making a funny video, right? Isn't this some serious shit? What are you laughing about? Why is this funny? Why does everything have to be comedy? Oh, because you a clown. Difference. There are two types of clowns in this world, okay? Professional clowns and clowns in the vernacular sense. Whereas the professional clown gets paid, understands reality, but gets paid to pretend he or she does not. The other type of a clown has no clue what reality actually is, but you can't tell them otherwise. Okay? Original quote. I try to make it notable, but we'll work on that. We'll refine it. All right? Give me credit, damn it. I wish I could say I had dropped the mic, even though I did, but it was just my phone falling, phonetically speaking. I am so sorry to be so incoherent this morning, but it's been a minute. You deserve it. So, it's cute, guys. It's cute, but at the same time, while you're rebelling against something, just as the vegans, you're making money off it. I myself have been, ever since the whole Cuties bomb exploded, seems like Netflix has been doing some counter propaganda, knowing that they fucked up and they have to, reel you back in. I've been getting bombarded by Netflix ads in my YouTube. Something like 90% of my ads have been Netflix. So once again, while you're bemoaning the fact that Cuties exist, well, it's a little late, first and foremost, because it's already out there, right? And secondly, you're profiting off it. It is what it is. All that to say that you're still stuck in the matrix, right? That's why you've been seeing or hearing less of me rambling on here and more of me doing. And that's going to be the trend. Yeah, I'll come on here and I'll ramble about the happenings. But I've decided that I'm going to, well, I've been doing, but I'm going to do and show you what I am doing. Hopefully motivating people to do something, because sitting on here and just rambling, what are we really doing, honestly? We're commiserating. Like a bunch of fucking losers commiserating. Ah, Cuties, disgusting. Yeah, it is, I agree. And? What are you going to do about it? Collect that AdSense from Netflix. Stuck in the matrix, okay? You gotta elevate, people. Look at this pedo. Anyway, in the news also, one last thing. A couple more things we'll talk about here. Since it's a mini comeback, we'll make it mega long. Mr. Trump! Oh my god. Trump got COVID. Oh, okay. So once again, all the conspiracy theorists, right? All the lame ones. They're gonna assassinate him. He's gonna die. Watch. right? So hold on. Does it not exist? Anyway, I guess he went to the hospital, you know. I wonder if he was sick or if he just tested positive, right? I wonder if any of that actually happened. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that, really. The second wave is coming, the second wave is here, okay? You gotta sell the second wave. Duh. Oh my god. If 90-year-old pre-diabetic fat President Trump can get it and survive, whoa, then. Huh. Celebrities are yet again getting it. Celebrities are once again promoting it, right? Like, you got sick or you tested positive, so what? That's a news story? I guess it is. Gotta, prop up the narrative. That's all that this is. Just as I stated in the past, I'm gonna reiterate it right now. You're gonna see influencers. Why do you think they were given that name? Because they were that, or because they were supposed to be that? Or maybe they were named that before they told you that that's what their name is. None of this is coincidental. Anyway, you're gonna see all these influencers, like The Rock right now, right? Shout out to Bobby's Perspective. That's the only reason why I even know about this. Saying, give yourself a shot, right? Meaning, give yourself a chance, but neuro-linguistically programming you to give yourself a shot, because when the shot is available, he'll be the first one lining up and making an Instagram video about it. Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a shot. My goodness. So yeah, the second wave is here, and in case or because nobody noticed, well, they gotta make you notice. Duh. And oh yeah, this is one last thing. Trumpy and Dumpy having their little debate. Trump and, well, Cuties producer probably. Fucking hell. It's weird how everything just converges, isn't it? Like one of those paintings when some painter had a eureka moment and discovered perspective. Yeah, I took the time to listen to the presidential debate. I don't really watch many YouTube videos anymore, but as I do, right, work, I have my headphones on and I let it roll. I listened to these two, and it was basically a reflection of American society and Western society, perhaps. At war, bickering, not listening to one another, everybody thinking they're correct, and no one making any sense, right? We've had the greatest economy under me, right? The economy has booming like never before. The economy has boomed like it has. Under me, never before. Me, under me, neuro-linguistically. And in response to that, Joe Biden says, you have trashed the economy. And Trump enters, no, Obama trashed the economy. Under me, the economy has been greater than ever before. So Biden responds, you have destroyed the American economy. And that's the debate, right? That's a debate. I mean, provide some evidence. How about some stats? Cite some, obviously you gotta be skeptical of science. But, at least do that. Provide some examples, some stats, some real life shit. Not just, my daddy could kick your daddy's ass. Nuh-uh. My daddy could kick your daddy's ass. Right? That was what the debate amounted to, basically. It was two clowns bickering. And the guy that's the bigger clown, at least to those who have their eyes open, even though Trump's a clown too. But the guy that was supposed to be incoherent, rambling, idiot, right? Well, Trump made him look good. Why? Why would you do that, Trump? What's wrong with you? Interrupting, bickering like a little child, talking over everybody, being scolded by the moderator as if by an Ecuadorian school teacher. Man, you should see how to yell at kids over here. Here. Oh my God. But then again, these kids are kind of rowdy, carefree. Not anymore, seeing as they've all been muzzled and not allowed to go back to school. Well, no one's dying, by the way. The debate was a shit show. It's just, well, it's like the Olympics, basically. It's just a sporting event. Blue versus red. Oh man, our guy yelled at your guy so good. Yeah, but our guy yelled at your guy back too. This is so infantile. It's so stupid. There was no real information given, no real debate had. They were just bickering. They were just bickering about nonsense without backing their statements with anything. Just emotion, nonsense, and just getting riled up. Now, is that a reflection of the society at large, or is it neuro-linguistic, psychological programming, right? What is it? Well, chicken and the egg, basically, right? Perhaps. Perhaps not. It was dumb. It made no sense. That one thing that would have destroyed Mr. Biden, nobody wants to touch that. Why? Why? Well, because they're all touching little kids, basically. Basically. This is the world we live in. It's sick. It's demented. It's twisted. And it ain't nothing to laugh about. You did it wrong. You're doing it wrong, girl. Yeah, you have a cute avatar. Yeah, you're funny as fuck. But you were just vegan. And you have no clue what's going on in the world. But it is what it is. Isn't Australia like, who knows? Maybe all that stuff on TV is a lie, but isn't at the very least Victoria like the biggest prison on planet Earth right now? The fuck are you giggling about? Right? What the fuck are you giggling about? Oh, man, these handcuffs are cold. Tickling me. Fuck my life, man. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for listening.